What is up, guys? It is TheCitrusPanda here today, and I've got some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay, my first impressions of the game. Also, really quickly, before I start out this video, I want to tell you how to fix the freezing problem if you're having it. I just want to touch on this really quickly because it's probably going to be fixed by tomorrow or so. If you just search that on YouTube, you actually find a whole video about it. But in this, for my subscribers, really quickly, if you go to multiplayer menu, then go to options, and then go all the way down to the bottom and click on install. It installs this HD texture pack thingy and a bunch of other stuff, and it works out pretty well. And that actually fixed it for me. And the credit goes to this one guy. I can't think of his name, but I'll put his channel in the description because he actually helped me figure it out. But for my subscribers that won't see his video, that's how you fix it, if that maybe works for you. And right there, you actually saw something really funny because it's actually something I wanted to talk about. The knifing in this game works really different than any of the other Call of Duties. Well, not quite, but in most of the other Call of Duties, you could lunge. You had a certain lunging distance. And right there, as you can see, I was standing up and I aimed towards the ground just a little bit. I knifed and I missed. So you have to aim like right down at them. And is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? It's a good and a bad thing. For the people who like to run around with knives and just stab people in their head, it's gonna make life a lot harder for them because they have to be right up close. I mean, they almost have to be like really stealthy than quick. And a gun is almost always gonna win in that sort of situation. But if you take them by surprise, it's still 1-hit kills, so it doesn't really matter. However, usually in like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, the original Black Ops, panic knifing was horrid. It was everywhere, and it's still gonna be in this game. And basically, if you don't know what panic knifing is say that you're in a close range gunfight, and instead of just keep on shooting, you just click the knife button and you just kill them in one knife. And I didn't really like that ever, and a lot of people agree with me on that point, that nobody really liked the panic knife thingy. You could just click a button. A lot of games you have to actually take out your knife, like press a button and then you take out your knife and then you can kill with it, which I always thought was kind of cool. But anyways, that's enough on that. Now, my favorite gun I'm actually using right now is called the MTAR. It's my favorite gun because I've only used 2 guns so far. I mean, I just got the game. There was a mix-up and stuff like that, but I didn't get in until after school today anyways. So, yeah, I got the game, and that was really fun. But, yeah, I was just playing online just a little bit, and I played on the map Plaza, and I actually got a pretty good gameplay because I played one game before this, and I played it on Yemen, and Yemen was, woo, it was an experience, but I was playing with like a group of, well, against a group of like 2 campers, and you could not, for the love of God, you could not get past this one area in Yemen. They had it shut down, which kind of sucks that the map layout was that bad that you could just camp so easy. However, it doesn't matter too much because I actually noticed towards the end that it was so easy to either get behind them or throw a grenade up there because it's such a small room. But so it was kind of my own stupidity, but again, it's map layout, and a lot of people would say, well, that's just map manipulation, but there shouldn't be tons of spots where you can camp, and Yemen was one where people were just crouching down in corners and sitting there behind barrels, kind of making me mad. But in this gameplay, you see me kind of camping in this, like, in a couple spots. Not really camping, but I call it more of defensive, like when you are, you know, standing in a location, but only for like 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and especially if it's in objective mode, I can understand if you camp. People call camping by the flag, or camping a domination flag, or camping at a demolition site. They call it camping. It's not camping, it's playing the objective. You're defending the objective. But in a game like Team Deathmatch, sitting in a corner kind of defeats the purpose. However, I still think full on that this is a great game. It definitely beats Modern Warfare 3. Now, these server issues that I talked about in the beginning of this video, how they freeze and stuff, it wasn't the server freezing, it was actually my PS3, which was really bad because it wasn't, at first I just thought, oh, well, my PS3 must be acting up, But then I got on again, and I went to play Nuketown 2025 again, and it froze. So I don't know if it's something to do with Nuketown 2025, but instead of going back to that and having my PS3 freeze for a third time, I wanted to get some gameplay for you guys. So I just went ahead and boom, went on online, and that works. So I'm guessing that Nuketown works as well. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. They really just need to fix up the servers, and a lot of people expect that when a game comes out, it's going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. It should be perfect, a lot of people think. Well, it is, in a way, perfect. I mean, obviously, there's some things that aren't the greatest, but the idea of online is that you've got thousands and thousands upon thousands of people, okay, from everywhere around the world, and they pair you up with people who have the best connection as you, and hopefully you can understand that, you know, that side. But it's hard to reenact something, or not reenact, but simulate a group of 500,000 people, because as I'm looking right now, there's almost 500,000 people online, and when you're testing it, I mean, you might have 100 people at max in the Treyarch company or whatever, and then you have like those beta tests, but those are all on LAN, so the servers are taking a beating right now, just because, you know, it's kind of confusing, but once they really get it down, once you know, it gets sorted out, and I'm sure just in a short while here they will have the servers fixed out and ready to go. So overall, I think Black Ops 2 gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Voice crack for the win, but a 9 out of 10 for a couple of reasons. Because it does a lot of stuff revolutionary for the Call of Duty series, and a lot of people say, oh, it's just the same old, same old. Guys, stick with the formula unless it's broken. Call of Duty was never really broken, so why fix it? But they added on things like the Pick 10 system and transit mode. I haven't played the campaign yet, but I'm sure it's great. Overall, just a great game. I'd recommend, if you haven't picked it up yet, if you've got an extra $60 laying around, maybe go get it. However, Christmas is coming up, so maybe look forward to that then. Anyways, this is TheCitrusPanda. See you later.